And it was a little bit of is it what would you call it, a message for Democrats, a wake-up call? I mean, there were a few unforced errors or just realities that played against him, whether it be that dinner at the fancy restaurant or the, talk about his kids get to go to private schools while everyone else is in the pandemic. What does this give Democrats a wake-up call to, if anything?
I said a couple of weeks ago, if this were close, if Terry McAuliffe lost Virginia, that Democrats should run for high ground because 2022 is going to be a complete washout. You look at the map, and I'm going to get back to Steve and ask him one or two more questions about exit polls, but you look at the map, you look at the fact that a recount is a negative proposition to begin with.
Right.
Most politicians are going to fare worse than they would in usual elections. You look at how screwed up the ballot was, that it basically encouraged you to vote no so you could move on and vote for the next person. You look at the low interest. I mean, here we have an off-year election in September, when kids are going back to school. This is a race that is set up for a surprise like we saw in 2009 when Ted Kennedy, the race for Ted Kennedy's replacement, shocked the world and went Republican. In this case, if I'm a Democrat and I'm looking at this map, and it's basically an overlay of the 2020 election, a presidential year election where Democrats usually do better, where the turnout expands, where you're running against Donald Trump. I'm liking, if I'm a Democrat, I'm liking very much what I'm seeing this morning. I think just because I would be so paranoid because in politics, you always run scared, always run 10 points behind. Like Steve, I would be waiting to see how those numbers turned out in Orange County, and then I would start going to all the swing districts that Democrats could pick up in 2022, and I would overlay those numbers. But for me, and I'm sure some Republicans may look at this differently. For me, this is a really big win for Democrats in terms of basically a report card 9 months in. A lot of bad things happening on the national scale level. You look at right now with Afghanistan. You look at Joe Biden's numbers down. Again, the fact that when people went to polls in this sort of race and the fact that Democrats held their own, I would mark that down as a really big win were I a Democrat trying to plan ahead for 2022. I'd also want to look at some of the things that drove the election Newsom's way. And on that point, Steve Kornacki, let's talk about the exit polls and specifically COVID. It's been sort of my theory of the case has been run over the 33% politically, run over the 30% politically, like Republicans did in Texas on the abortion law. Running over the 70%, actually. But if you're Gavin Newsom and you want to win, then go where most people want to go. And on COVID, on whether it's vaccination or masks, do what is right and don't listen to the 30% that are basically getting their news from Facebook.